Well, hello there, Randomania fans. Thank you for joining us tonight. That's me, the Hangry Canuck. With me in the booth is Mr. Versetti for this win or go home race. How you doing tonight, Mr. Versetti?
I'm wonderful, Hangry. Pleasure to be in the booth with you again. I'm looking forward to a good match. It looks like they just got started. Ooh, Tier 4, X-Fur.
Looks like we got some Fire 3. Looks like we got some Fire 3 in the black shop. This Brott versus saltyphry match will be a great one. Brott took game 1, but Salty come back and won game 2 to push this to a third win or go home confrontation.
He sure did. I'm looking forward to see some good strategy tonight. I think this match is going to come down to a lot of execution.
Well, both runners are off and are heading for the Temple of Fiends, neck and neck. Looks like Salty's going straight for Garland.
Let's see what Brott does. Oh, it looks like Brott's going to go check the chest. And he finds about 1,000 gold.
Fire 3 drops Garland like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, and now he's going to go check silver. A little bit of good armor for starting out for the fighter. Not bad.
Ooh, imps with the scorch. That's a reset.
Ooh. Ouch. That's just gross.
I seen something had rub on the other side. I'm not sure if it was the imp or the grey wolf.
Yeah, that scorch is definitely not something you want to see.
Ghouls unrunnable. This Temple of Fiends is a bit dicey to start off with there.
Yeah, it is.
Unrunnable spiders now. Frig.
Wow.
Yeah, folks, I believe the restreamer is working on the problem, but he'll have that fixed. Wow, looks like saltyphry's got 2 men down already. And a poison black belt.
It's a bit rough going so far.
And he's the first to pick up the loot and the bridge. So where do you go from here? Do you go check the dwarfs? Or do you make your way to Provoca? Looks like Brott's going to take on Garland here and probably dismiss him pretty quickly.
I'd say so. That Fire 3 is gonna rip right through him, and there he goes.
So where would you go, Mr. Versetti? Would you head to Provoca, or would you check the dwarves?
Well, if you go to the dwarves, it's a bit of a haul, and you're only going to get 2 freebies. You know, maybe I would probably get some camping gear and you know, stop right by Matoya's, hit there, and then head to Provoca.
Looks like Brott's going to do a little shopping here, pick up some armor, and same thing as Salty before they make their trip out, whichever way they decide to go. Looks like Salty's heading for Provoca right away. I imagine Brott will pull the same. That's some expensive real estate, though. 3,600 for a house.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
And it's the imps. The imps that have rub.
Oh, they have rub too? Oh, gross. Oh, wow.
Looks like Brott is making the play for the dwarf cave first.
Now we got a diversion here. This ought to be interesting.
Well, we know there is 4 random items in chests, so, you know, Brott could come across something good here. Or we can get some chump change in the staff, but he quickly resets. That's good info for Brott.
Yep.
I imagine he'll pull the same stunt with Matoya, save before and go up. Looks like Salty is heading straight for Provoca, though. He wants to see what the Bicky has.
Yeah, he sure does. He wants to go knock those pirates down and see what he's going to get.
And while we're in a bit of a battle here, folks, I want you to welcome you all from the first match. That was a doozy, and we expect this second one to be the exact same.
Now, Fire 3's just ripping down those pirates, and let's see what old Bicky's got today.
Vanilla ship.
Wow.
Vanilla bridge, vanilla ship. Oh, we know what this means, though. That'd be good. That'd be the crown would be in Marsh.
Yep. Oh, and looks like the crystals for sale in Provoca.
Oh, really? We found the vendor item in Provoca. That's not bad if you have enough money to buy that. Matoya is not far away.
Hmm. And that's definitely something to consider.
And it's cheap. Only 1,500.
Yeah, that's really cheap for a slot item.
So it looks like I think a trip to Matoya could be in order. And Ice 2 in the bloom in level 2 black. And Life in Viz 2, Cure 3.
Oh, and Viz 2, Fog 2, Life, Cure 3. Oh man, there we go.
And saltyphry is heading right for Matoya. While Brott's gonna take out the pirates and grab his ship as well. Imps with Scourge, Imps with Rub. Whew! Dangerous.
Yeah, good thing you don't see them throughout the game.
And Paralyzed Touch. And more Rub.
Oh.
And Sleep!
Wow.
I guess we found our gatekeepers. Forget about Kraken 2 and Tiamat 2, let's just throw imps at people.
No kidding.
Salty's gonna make his second attempt. Gonna use a save item smartly in case he doesn't come across more imps. Quickly nopes out of these fights.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get first strike. Whew! Look at this.
Oh. That Scorch is no good, especially at these low levels.
And they ain't scared to let the rubs fly there.
Oh no, they are. That's exactly what they're doing. Another try for Salty here.
Brott's doing some shopping for level 2 spells.
Hmm.
The White Mage will be an advantage for him. And we have the herb.
Ooh, the dank herb. Excellent. Excellent.
Like, this is vanilla.
Yeah, I was just about to say, has this even been randomized?
Cyclone, what did you do, buddy? I was counting on you.
I was just gonna say, is this a cyclone seed?
Was that the ogre with stone touch?
I hope not, because that's awful.
Looks like Brott's doing some pop grind to get some levels.
Little X-Fur on the Zombo there, haven't seen that in a while.
Salty's made his way back to Provoca.
Going back. Brott's gonna continue with his Peninsula power grind here.
He's getting good fights,
yeah,
too.
Like the thief is stoned over on Salty's side.
Yeah,
see, that's what happens with that dank herb.
I think the ogre or the creep got the herb first and started smoking and handed it there, and that was it.
Your guess is as good as mine, Hanky. What a way to start. I haven't seen imps this nasty in quite a while, and wow, what a spell set they have.
Yeah, well, it's good to get them out of the way early, because you really won't see them after this first little bit. So it's good to know the worst enemy is pretty much out of the way, for now.
Yeah, so far. Absolutely right.
Meanwhile, Brock continues his grind. Salty is probably going to make his way down to Elfland, I would think. Or, yeah, I would say. Turn into dank herb, see what the prince gives him.
Yep. I think he wants to go share that dank herb with the elf prince.
Meanwhile, Brott's gaining levels at a rapid pace. This ain't a bad play, it'll save him in the long run.
No, you know, you're going to need those levels at some point. And now it seems like as good a time as any.
But both these runners are here because they're good. They know what they're doing.
Exactly right.
Not much good in level 3 black. Confuse maybe if you want to use against carry.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe just for fun.
And there's exit. Heal
There we
2.
go, there's exit. Black Mage down on Brott's side. Well, he sure is rolling a bunch of zombos right now.
Soft at level 4, but it's kind of pricey at the moment. And we have warp. So exit and warp. That could make the ice cave pretty easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Plus warp will be good for the waterfall and everything else. So the spell list isn't looking too bad. If they pick up a nuke or a fade fairly soon, the spell list is looking pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just waiting on a nuke or a fade, and just like I said, hopefully we'll see one of those soon here. And looks like Brott's gonna pick up his crystal too after a bit of shopping here. And I suspect he's probably gonna go turn that in as well.
I suspect that thief is going to be stoned for a little while here.
Yeah, 19K on the pro rings. That's not the greatest price I've ever seen, but not the worst.
Yes, our very cheap crystal. It's been a vanilla seed so far. And we had a
the princess. Ooh, canoe. Canoe.
That opens up Crescent Lake now.
Do you think Salty is gonna head over to Crescent right away?
Well, let's head over to Crescent or go to Marsh. Can't see him going to Marsh anytime soon.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Brott picks up his herb. Yeah, Salty is making his way to Crescent as we figured. He doesn't look like... I don't know if he hasn't come across any soft potions or if he's leaving the thief like that, but I guess we'll see.
I wonder if Salty's thinking 3-man strats this evening.
Well, there's good magic going on. I mean, yeah, it's a possibility.
You know, it's not a bad choice at this point. Get those other 3 characters some extra levels.
Brott's about to get his canoe. We'll see where he goes. That is correct. That's right. There's always soft potions available in the first town. Thank you, Damon Court.
Brott picks up his canoe. I wonder if he's going to make the same move. I'm betting he's going to go head to Crescent Lake as well. It just seems like a really good play right now.
Yep, saltyphry checking out the armor and item shops, buying a bit of armor for his fighter. There's Life 2 at level 6. Ice 3, Lightning 3 at level 6.
That's some good spells right there.
And let's see.
I know he's guys come back to that Life 2.
I was gonna say he might have the key because the
TNT. There we go.
So that will lead us back to the dwarf cave if they decide to go there.
And looks like Salty's gonna do a little bit of grinding here. Looks like Brott's still buying some spells. He's wow, a lot of gold so far.
Yeah, there was a big chest pickup in I can't remember where it was, but there was like 60-some thousand in it. So
wow.
Looks like Salty's looking for the right encounter for him. Brott's doing some shopping. Ooh, the EXPs have showed up.
Some low fire 3 rolls. I got one down.
And that's a good fight. A couple of levels for each character. 19k pro rings, like you said. They do have cash for them. Yeah, he picks up one. Not a bad play. You got the extra cash. You've seen the vendor item, so really got nothing else to spend your cash on.
No Okay, so Damon Cord says that the 63K was in Matoya. It's good to know. Thank you. Appreciate it. What a big pickup. I haven't seen one that big in a little bit.
No, pretty well max. 65,000 is max.
Yeah. And looks like Brott is going to head over to Crescent as well. Looks like he's going to do the manipulation on the encounters here a little bit.
Power cycling to get the right run for him so he doesn't hit anything bad on the river.
I can't tell yet, Hangry. Is it heavy? Are the encounters heavy on the front or on the end? I haven't been able to tell yet.
Well, we haven't made it to the end of the encounter table yet from what I see, but it looks like in the middle's got a good little run. Picking up his life 2. Now, I didn't see if life 2 was red mage learnable or not.
I think it was in the first slot.
Yeah, I don't quite know yet what spells are good for him. Looks like Salty is heading up towards Corneria, Provoca. Or is he going for the ice cave?
Salty. Didn't he?
Yeah, he's got warp and exit.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna head to the ice cave.
I mean, you got fire 3, so that's good for most enemies.
Absolutely, it's a great area of effect spell to have. It's powerful. It's gonna fire in the ice cave. You betcha. Looks
like Brott's burning off some encounters so he can make a run. I wonder, where is he off to?
Oh, wonder if he's.
Is he doing what people say you should never do?
I don't know what he's doing. Burning off encounters?
Oh, he's heading for the dwarf cave to turn into TNT, I bet. Yeah, that's what it is.
We're gonna see what
the
items. Oh, ew, gross. Who needs that? Throw that out.
Well, they have the ship, so this does open the rest of the world up. They got the canoe. Who knows? Floater could be in Ordeals.
Oh, who knows? Well, I think that's what they want to find now, Hangry. I think they're going to start looking for the floater. They got the canoe. Want to get airborne.
Well, right now, from what I see here on Brott's screen, he's got 2 options. Marsh or Ordeals. Or ice. So, he's got options, but we'll see what he does. Meanwhile, Salty's making his way through ice. Pretty good. Really haven't seen anything dangerous yet.
Yeah, not yet. Let's see if that changes here. Oh, nope, he got right away. This is good. This is where that warp's gonna come into play.
He doesn't have a charge of it.
Oh no. Well, he gets the light axe. I guess that's something, huh?
Warp was level 4. He does not have a charge.
Oh my. He's gonna have to hoof it then.
Meanwhile, Brott is making his play for the volcano. Little route divergence here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if... I think Brott's staying in the armory right now.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna dig the armory out and see what happens, and he might even try to go down and clean out the bottom of Volcano too, but I'm not sure if he's powerful enough to take on Carrie yet.
Yeah, I don't know what his levels are at the moment.
I thought I'd seen 9 or 10. Ooh, unrunnable jerkbirds. This ain't good.
Oh, no. Wipes him out, no problem.
Coral sword and a light and a bit of money. The frost dragons were guarding. Unrunnable giant iguana fight too.
Wow. Yeah, looks like Salty's gonna go hit those 6 chests down there to see what if there's anything good in there.
I believe the giants are weak to ice, so I think I'd throw the ice 2 before the fire 3, but...
Yeah, you know, I can't remember off the top of my head which one they're more susceptible to. Because Fire 3 was kind of low, and I'm going to go with the Ice, that the Ice is a better bet. And they are, yep, the Giants are the unrunnable.
Salty is making his way through ice now.
The only thing I saw worth of anything in there, I think, was the Opal Gauntlet.
Yeah, ice has been pretty grim so far. Oh, ice armor. That's good armor. That'll be good for your thief once he class changes too. If you're still alive.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm curious to see what the eye is like.
We may see an eye grind here. You never know.
Yeah, Brott's in the volcano now too.
Pro ring, opal shield, the chime.
Ooh. Still need to find that floater. Hangry, did you say, or did you see him pitch the Opal Gauntlets?
No, but he found 2 pro rings here in the armory.
Wow.
And with the one he bought, he's full on pro rings now. Meanwhile, Salty is doing an eye grind like I figured, and now he exits out, so...
Not confused one of the jerk birds.
Wonder where Salty's gonna head next now. Is he gonna try the volcano?
Ooh, Zeus Gauntlet, there we go. That's a good area of effect one right there.
Brott is out of the volcano and heading back into the volcano. And heading out of the volcano.
Mr. Broadstone, are you referring to me and Hangry Canuck over here, that we both sound Canuck?
Looks like Salty is heading back to Elfland here. To grab his ship, he might be making a play on ordeals. Because basically that's the next incentivized item place I would go.
That's actually the last incentivized item place, because the only 2 were Ice Cave and Ordeals, and with Ice Cave being down, he's gonna head right up there, I believe. I think you're right. You're right.
There's also the waterfall, but I can't see him going to the waterfall yet. They'd rather not double dip. Be nice to have the Oxy Ale before you head to the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Salty's gonna turn in his TNT as well. Meanwhile, Brott is into the Ice Cave. He will have a charge of warp, I do believe, since he does have a black mage.
Well, that'll be nice. He'll be able to get the chime just a little bit quicker and only have to make 1 trip down there. So that's a little bit of a time savings right there.
And there's Fade at level 5.
Yeah.
Fast
Black
at level 5.
Path. Ooh, fast. There we go. Good. That's gonna come in handy.
Gold bracelets for 26k. What's a Gopal?
That's the next step up from Opal, I'm gonna say.
Looking pretty good for armor at the moment there, for his levels and stuff, so... See what saltyphry chooses to do next. Sold off the wizard staff for more cash.
Quite a bit too, 16,000. That's a good little chunk of change to help.
Looks like Brott's running into some trouble with these mages, so he's gonna just take them down, avoid the Christmas rush.
Well, at least they didn't hit for very much. Mage only hit him for 1. That's not bad.
Yeah, in the vanilla game, they normally don't hit too hard either, but they have Death Touch, so that kind of makes up for it.
Absolutely, it does.
And it looks like Salty is hitting the water, and he is heading for ordeals.
Yeah, he sure is, hoping to find the floater, I bet.
Yeah, that's all that's on these guys' minds right now. Getting in the air.
Once they hit there, that's going to open up everything so they can go hit all the... after they get the key, it'll make it easier to go check out, Corneria Castle and the Elfland Castle.
So saltyphry burning off some encounters before he starts ordeals. Brott just picks up his chime. Looks like Salty's cruising through the pillars pretty good. This is where Brott will have an advantage because he will have charges of warp.
Yeah, exactly. So if he hits the wrong pillar, he can just back up one and continue on.
Just like Salty did. And it paid off in spades.
Yep, it saves time right there. Absolutely. Oh, Frosties with Dazzle.
Salty got jumped by some horses, but managed to get away. Not much of note in here so far. Sorcerer's bringing the heat.
Ooh. Well, at least those are some low damage rolls, but that could be bad. Uh-oh, they got healed too. Uh-oh.
Yeah, heal's more of a time waster than anything else. Ruse chopping down the sorcerer with that big axe of his. Meanwhile, Brott is making his way towards the 6 chests. So you think the floater's in here, Salty, or do you think it's going to be somewhere else?
Salty hopes it's in there.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Versetti. I'm just looking at the screen.
No problem, man. No problem. But I do think you're right. I do think he's really hoping for the floater here, because I think he wants to get to the air already.
Well, if the floater's not here, and it's in one of those random chests, this could be in for a rough ride.
Oh, well, at that point in time, you better remember what you've grabbed, and better remember what you haven't grabbed.
Ooh, Medusa's trying to stop him from getting his chest. The bottle.
The bottle? Okay, still need that?
Marsh Cave's looking pretty good. Or will he go to the waterfall next? Where would you go?
He's already up on the north side of the map. It's not that far of a hop, skip, and a jump over to the waterfall.
Yeah, I think I'd make the play for the waterfall right now, too. It's another incentivized place, and there's 6 chests. You got warp, so you can get out.
Well, the robot's gonna give you something, hopefully. It does look like Salty's taking a bit of a zombie degrind here.
Yeah, they didn't look like they had anything too rough, so... Brott's out of the ice cave, and now we'll see where he decides to go next. I can only see it's gonna be ordeals.
Well, and I think Salty's kind of leading the pack right now because there's really no other options.
Well, if he dips waterfall and the floater's not there, it's gotta be marsh, lower volcano, Earth's open now. Can be a lot of spots.
It can be. Brock's going back to the volcano, looks like.
I have a feeling he's going down to finish the job.
I think you're right. And I think, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think Salty's gonna go hit the waterfall. Yeah, he sure is.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have the Oxy Ale, so he won't be able to go to the Sea Shrine, so... But I mean, this is a smart play. Check all the incentivized locations. Meanwhile, Brott's gonna dip lower volcano, see what he finds, comes up with. See if Salty will go for some fantasy points by finding OOB. he found a decent run, though.
It sure is. Hero running in the waterfall. Heck yeah.
And an unrunnable mummy whiz mummies.
You know, I think the game's trying to force him to get some experience right now, so I think he can deal with that pretty easily.
Meanwhile, Brott finds a copper Cheerio and some gold.
Yep. Big chunk of change right there.
That's a lot of birdies.
Sure is. Ooh, big group of jerk birds over on Salty's side.
Ooh, and another group, and a tail.
Ooh, there we go.
But without the floater, all these items are pretty much dead in the water at the moment.
Yeah. Can't do anything without that floater. But that tail's good to have.
Looks like the angle was pretty tough. Taking a beating, but he keeps on going. Oh, and there's out of bounds bat.
Ooh, sweet oob. Yay.
And more birds and unrunnable mummies. Now, does that OOB count? Because he didn't have to look for them.
You know what? It counts in my book. I love seeing the oob. Anytime I can see the oob, I'm happy.
I'm sure Sar will inform us if he's in chat.
I believe I saw Zar earlier in chat. Yeah, I think he'll be stopping by in a minute.
There's your floater, folks.
Here we go. I'm the robot.
Definitely gives Salty an advantage right now. And a sun sword. And a katana.
Wow, good pickup. He's gonna want that katana.
Yeah, once he class changes, that makes the thief actually pretty good with the armor and with the flame armor, the ice shield, the katana. Your thief can use a heal helm, you know, some good gauntlets. He becomes pretty.
Well, and I think Salty's gonna get airborne. And I think Brott's going to finish up the volcano. Do you think Brott's going to try to finish up Carry while he's down there as well?
Oh, he'd almost have to, I would say. You don't want to come in here a third time.
Yeah, triple dipping's kind of... Hopefully if you can prevent that, that would be a good thing.
No, he nopes out.
Oh, so that means the triple dip's going to be in order then.
Yeah, the only chest he didn't check was the red dragon one, so... Meanwhile, Salty's getting airborne. This is going to open up a lot.
Yeah, it is a little over 30 minutes in, and Salty's going to be airborne here. 33 and a half minutes. There we go. He's airborne now.
Uses that bottle. Gonna check out Gaia right away, see what the fairy gives.
What do you think he's hoping for here, Hangry? Do you think he's hoping for the key? Or the rod?
The key would be nice. But right now, I think he wouldn't mind seeing the Oxy Ale or the cube. Because, I mean, if he finds the cube... No, I think he was selling. That was in his item lists.
Oh, sorry, I got confused.
But I think he'd like to see the cube because he's up north. Oh, the slab. There we go.
Here we go. Fairy gives the slab.
Meanwhile, Brott is... I don't know what Brott's up to.
I wonder if Brott's thinking... Oh, he's going somewhere else. It looks like he's burning off an encounter there.
Brott's gotta be thinking ordeals right now. Meanwhile, Salty's gonna check the sage. And there's your Oxy Ale.
Yep, there it is. Good old Sarda. Oxy Ale. So now we can start thinking about Sea Shrine.
Just gonna translate this slab. Now Sea Shrine's open. The lower part of Sky Castle is open. Mirage.
Absolutely it is. Use that chime to get right on in there and see there's a bunch of chests right at the beginning of the Mirage Tower that are easy to get, they're easy to leave from. So that's a good strategy as well.
But he's going for Volcano.
Salty, what do you think Salty's doing here? Do you think he's... Oh, he's gonna do the armory? I thought he already did it.
No, I think this is his first trip into the volcano. Gonna come across those 2 pro rings, though. While Brott's on the
shield's not bad.
Well, yeah, he's got the tail, so he knows, right?
Yeah, you know, I think his fighter's gonna be real excited to put him on when he finally does become a knight.
Well, Salty will have the tail once he dips the volcano. Meanwhile, Brott is making the ordeals play.
Yes, I got a bit confused because with Brott going in there, it seemed a couple of times I got confused and thought Salty went in there as well. We got Brott in the Temple of Ordeals, and Salty's just making his way down.
I didn't know they had Wi-Fi in planes now.
Apparently they do, but it must not be very good.
So, they're 30,000 feet in the air. How good can the signal really be?
Yeah, no kidding.
Brott had no trouble with the pillar, so...
No. Wow, none at all. He just got right through there. Nightmare ambush. Salty's fighting some fires over here.
Did that fire cast lock on the thief?
I didn't see it.
I've never seen that spell before in this game. I'm not even sure I know what it does. The thief still attacked. If anybody in chat can tell me what the lock spell does, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, Salty is dipping lower volcano, so he's going to come across his tail and be very happy.
Oh, he absolutely is going to be tickled quite pink with that.
And Sarah says stack sorcerers with quad X. That could be deadly. Welcome in, Wilcleosis, and thank you for the information. So why would the fire cast it on the thief?
Yep, Brott picks up his bottle, and I do believe that Locke actually was on the vanilla version, I believe Locke actually does the opposite. It increases the enemy's melee and physical attacks, I think.
Yeah, I've never bought the spell, so...
Well, once I learned they were all broken as crap, I just quit buying them. Just like you said.
Ooh, the Agamas are unrunnable? I didn't notice that on Broadside.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Salty's having any problem taking them down, but they do look a little bit beefy on the hit point side.
Looks like Brott is going to take out some zombie dragons, do a little bit more of a grind. And Salty gets his tail, and you can only think, but he's happy now.
Absolutely.
With all the stuff he's got.
Doing the zombie grind.
His thief is going to be a very, very valuable weapon. Brott is out of ordeals. Where do you think he'll go next, folks? Do you think he'll hit the waterfall?
I think so. I think he's going to do kind of what Salty did, go over and hit the waterfall and get his floater, and then go get airborne.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's heading for now. And at this point, saltyphry does have a decent-sized lead, but as we all know, this is a randomizer, folks. The great equalizer always looms on the horizon.
Could be anybody. This time, you know, we had imps were kind of the beginning gatekeeper, and I'm wondering what else we're going to see. I'm wondering about Topher too. What about, you know, Carrie and Kraken and Tiamat and all those fine folks?
I'd love to see Kraken just fast himself up and just wipe the floor with somebody. He's done it to me enough.
Yeah, Henry, that's what I like to call Kraken Honda.
Looks like Salty is now heading towards, will he check the Red Dragon chest, I wonder? Yep, looks like he's heading that way.
And I believe, didn't Brott skip that one, Henry?
Yeah, he didn't make it down this floor. He noped out after the Agamas. Ooh, the Agama took a shot at Quad X down there.
Down goes the Agama. Let's see what's in this chest here.
Red Dragon's runnable as well.
Wow.
But not very tough. Sorry to all you Dragon Warrior Randomizer fans in the audience. The Red Dragons aren't that tough in this game. Brott fighting some mud goals, whipping out the old fade. Looks like we're going to get our first look at a Fiend. That's a decent fight for experience. Also unrunnable, so you don't have a choice. Quick fire 3 makes short work of that pack. And Brott is clearing out the volcano and gets his floater now. He'll be able to take to the skies.
I bet he's happy about that.
And we're going to get our first look at Carrie. Salty setting up some defenses. Going to come out swinging. Carrie's trying to put everybody into dark, but as we all know, dark is broken.
Yep.
Carrie seems pretty tough though. Good magic defense, good physical defense.
Yeah, no kidding.
What's hold
Carrie's saying no way today.
Was it fire? I will show you how. See? I told you.
Yep. Not doing a whole lot. Quadette's got a bit of a shot there, but not too bad on the other three.
No, he's having a rough go with Carrie. He doesn't got much on the offense. Oh, he's got two of his characters stun locked here now. His fighter and his thief.
Yeah, Carrie's being a real pain today, and yeah, she's got some real good magic defense. Absolutely. And
yeah, he's using the old heel helmet.
44 minutes in, Brott is now airborne as well. I think he's going to kind of follow the same path as Salty did to go pick up his stuff.
Bye-bye, Black Mage. Take a nap. And now Carrie decides to fast herself.
Wow. Let's see what happens here. This might be E Honda's long-lost cousin, Carrie Honda. We don't know. Let's see. Ooh,
tough, too. A lot of hit points here. Yeah, good idea, Salty. Put up the defenses. Because I have a feeling Carrie's coming for blood.
We got the Black Mage down. Oh, Carrie Ice too. Got Brott overchecked in the Zardia Islands.
Just down to the Red Mage now. Thief's
Ooh,
asleep.
Carrie sleep too.
Fighter stunned.
Oh man.
Down goes Carrie, finally.
Oh, wow. Jeez. That was incremental on the hit points there. And Brott's going to get his tail. Or, I'm sorry, going to get his class change.
Yeah, one can only think saltyphry will be making that play very shortly. Not a bad idea with that katana. That now makes your thief a viable weapon. And you can equip the flame hammer now. So you got some good defense, some good tanks, and some good hitters. Salty is the first to clear out the aisles. Unless Brott did and I just missed it because I was enthralled by the carry fight.
Well, Brott's been there for a minute cleaning it out. He's not done. But I don't think he has much to go.
Yeah, I don't think he's found much either.
No, nothing. $600 and an iron chest plate, nothing there. Thank you for that confirmation, Will. That's good to know.
Must be a very small amount because I've never seen it cost someone to miss.
Yeah, me neither.
Looks like Salty's not going to make his class change. Now he's going to have two good fighters as well. Brott is going to turn in his bottle as well. The old man was drinking in the cave, I guess.
Was it one of the confused old men drinking in the cave?
I don't know if Edge was in there or not drinking. It's hard to say. If Edge is in chat, he could probably agree with that. Alright, Salty's re-going over his inventory to equip all his guys with all his good stuff. Meanwhile, Brock's going for the ferry to get his, I believe it was the slab?
Yes, that's correct. Get his slab, and I bet he'll probably just go get it translated.
Well, Salty, how about you give us a recap at the moment for any people who just joined us?
Not a problem. Okay, so it looks like item-wise, well, starting at the top, we had the Thief and the Black Mage were the required party today. Imps had Scorch, the King had the loot, Sarah had the bridge, Bicky had the ship, the Crystal was for sale in Provoca, the Prince had the canoe, the Sages had the TNT, Narek had the canal, the Chime was in the ice cave, Volcano had the Zeus gauntlet in the tail, Ordeals had the bottle, the Robot had the floater, the Fairy had the slab, and Sarda has the Oxy Ale. We are still looking for the rod, the cube, the ruby, it looks like. I do believe Brott has picked up the TNT. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he has, and that's why you're the best in the business, sir.
Gotcha.
Ooh, Lupa crown. So we're gonna go visit stately Astos Manor. Meanwhile, Brott translating his slab as well.
Now speak the finish. Fantastic.
No, the magic shops are still there. You just have to go almost out of the town to get to them. There's only one level 8 spell in each. Normally it's Fade and Nuke, of course, in vanilla, but...
So it looks like Salty's gonna go talk to the wonderful old gentleman. Oh, I bet you Astos is an old confused guy as well. Oh, and there's the ruby.
So stately Astos Manor has a gem.
It does. Astos not bringing much to the table yet.
And he won't, as the thief drives that katana deep in the heart.
Sure, he did. See ya.
Damon Cord, you could be correct, actually. Maybe you are. Maybe it wasn't Fade at level 8 in vanilla.
It looks like they just picked up the crown.
Meanwhile, Salty's doing a little bit of shopping here. Getting some level 5 magic.
He definitely has the money for that fade. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't have a white mage. Never mind.
No, I do believe fade was white mage only. Well, Salty already seen OOB, sir, so that should be points. Even though he didn't have to look for it, so I'm wondering if it still counts. Looks like Salty's gonna check the level 3 spells to see if there's anything good for his thief or fighter.
Nothing good at all. Let's see what's in white magic here.
Heal 2 and exit aren't bad to have in a pinch on your fighter. If your mages get docked deep into TOFR, you need an escape.
Yeah. Great safety plan. We gotta start, you know, I think these guys are starting to kind of think about the end game a little bit here, and I think that is a fantastic safety strat.
Looks like Brott is going to earn some more fantasy points.
Need the Titan addiction.
Titan eats and runs, dash and dines, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of money and some adamant.
There we go. Adamant, that'll be good. We'll see what the blacksmith has.
Yeah, Brott is going to go there right away. Meanwhile, Salty's doing some provision shopping there. And a key.
That's a good one right there.
And the adamant turned into a key. Damn, that blacksmith's good.
Yeah, no kidding. I've seen him turn that thing into a bottle, into oxyale. I've seen him turn that into a floater. He's a wonderful blacksmith.
And there's our cube, and our pro cape, and a bit of money.
And that completely opens up Mirage Tower right there for Brott.
Yep, and Salty's doing the same thing here.
Right behind each other right now.
I do believe there is one more item that is in a chest somewhere.
That is.
That is Zero.
What is it? Where is it?
Looks like Brott is heading for Mirage Tower.
Good. Salty picks up his adamant, exits right out. Now we get to finally see what's in the Mirage Tower. I'd like to see a ribbon.
Yeah, we haven't come across a ribbon yet. The power gauntlet or really any good swords.
I think they got the Sun Sword?
I suppose it's better than the Vorpal. And Salty picking up his cube.
Yeah, Salty gets his cube. Nothing so far on the first floor of the tower.
Did Brott check all the chests? Looks like he noped out there kind of quick.
I think the best thing was a heal helmet.
Sorry, sire, but I haven't seen that sword pull its weight yet. Looks like Salty is gonna clean out stately Astos Manor here.
He's gonna go rob his other chests over here.
Oh, gauntlet. Awesome find.
That's a good sign, absolutely. Alright, I gotta say, I'm Team Vorpal. I gotta just throw that out there. I love the Vorpal. It has come in handy many a time for me.
Brainwashed.
Throw that out there
Don't
for
work to you. Looks like the greater than less than room is just hoarding a bunch of money. And vampires everywhere you go.
Yeah, no kidding.
Looks like Salty's back to stock up on some magic at level 1. Ooh, some unrunnable mummies again.
Oh, those wizard mummies are good experience, though.
Yeah, so it's a fight I'd probably take anyway. So it being unrunnable probably doesn't affect you too much.
Not too much. Not unless, you know, if the mummies or whiz mummies had something nasty, and you got ambushed, then that could be a game changer there. But fortunately, they don't.
Couple just a sword here in Corneria with a shield, some money, and a tent. And more vampires on broadside. This is a good experience for him. Gonna give him some good levels.
Yeah, good experience, good gold. Not a bad fight. And with that Fire 3 mowing him down left and right, no trouble.
Close to an hour in, and only one orb is lit between the two people.
Yeah, I think once they find those last couple of items, Hangry, I think that they're gonna change it up a little bit and start getting some orbs.
Yeah, because they've
Mirage now.
Once they find a rod, I mean, you're pretty well good to go. You just need a few more key items, some armor, and by key items I mean ribbons. We have not come across a ribbon yet.
No, they gotta be. They're either gonna be in the Sea Shrine, let's see, or they could be in the Sky Castle, possibly Marsh. I do believe both of our players, between the two of them, have checked all the volcano chests, and I believe the Ice Cave chests as well.
Can you imagine if all 3 ribbons are in Marsh?
Oh.
What kind of fresh hell would that be?
I don't even know what to say to that, Angry.
At Frigon, how do they know they're unrunnable? Because the run status is changed to wait. So when you see wait, it means they're unrunnable.
You know, I think that's a really great fix, because when you play vanilla, when you're 8 or 9 years old, you don't know that you can't run from them.
Yeah, big credit to the developers on this game. They have done a marvelous job in turning this game into the fun game you see today. Opal armor, that'll be good till he finds the dragon. Looks like Brott is gonna full clear this Sky Castle from the looks of things.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of see what we're gonna find in here. Oh, Brott tried to rub that gray naga, and no luck on that one.
Well, they're only missing the rod, and it's in the chest somewhere. Because they've pretty well done everything else. They've turned everything into everything they can turn it into.
Yeah.
So your rod is in the chest somewhere.
Did you ask the question, what chest and where?
Vanilla.
Oh.
No, it can't be vanilla, because Sardi has already given up the item. It'd be nice to see it behind a vampire, though.
Well, they're gonna have to hit the Earth Cave eventually, so they're gonna find it. They're gonna have to, hopefully they find at least one.
Brott is gonna check all the chests on this floor. Looks like he's gonna take this guard sentry fight, because those sentries hit pretty hard.
Yeah, they do. Well, he's hoping to get a little bit extra experience from this as well.
Trance, paralyzing. Tried the wizard staff to confuse, didn't work. That thief ninja pays dividends getting away.
And it looks like the only main item we really need to get is going to be the rod, it looks like.
Oh, we had a stun lock on Brott's side, but this thief, ooh, and the sentry's been toxic, but it looks like it's the stone toxic, so it's not too bad.
Ooh. Well, you know, it's not too bad if it doesn't hit.
Costs a lot of money in a pro ring.
Where, I gotta ask kind of a rhetorical question. We're wondering where are all the items going to be? I mean, are they going to hiding out in the Sea Shrine, Marsh, Sky? Well, we're seeing there not much in the Sky Castle so far.
Well, really, I mean, none of the items have come out yet. The shirts haven't come out. The power bonk, the ribbons, the swords. I mean, where is everything landing?
So I'm thinking there's going to be a whole bunch either with the mermaids in the Sea Shrine, possibly in Marsh, but I don't know if they're going to go to Marsh.
Nah, Mosh is the last resort, I would think. Even if you find one ribbon, I'd be good to go before. I think I'd go down to UFR with one ribbon before I'd dive Marsh.
Can't say I blame you there.
Ooh, and some rock goals. But then again, I'm sitting here commentating and these folks are still in the tournament, so.
Yeah.
There's the Mesmo and the defense sword. Wow, great pickups in that room.
Yeah, I'm finally starting to see some stuff.
Get yourself a ribbon or two now and find your rod and you're go. I bet you the Vorpal's in Marsh and we'll never, ever see it.
Who knows? Who knows?
I think I'm probably one of the only people that's got a VOD of me kicking the Vorpal off the Sky Tower.
I remember seeing that. I was like, what is this guy doing?
Well, we got runners high-fiving each other in the Sky Castle right now, so while we got a little bit of a break here, I'd like to thank all you folks for joining in, and don't forget to follow these brave runners, as well as our restreamer, I believe it was Cyclone, and us commentators here. We're trying to put on a good show for you people, keep you entertained, and I do know there is another match going on at the same time, so people probably are going back and forth, so I hope that match is going just as well as this one is.
Well, and I'm always hoping that if you're watching a Final Fantasy Randomizer, you're probably watching a pretty darn good race.
Yeah, Damon, it's on my Twitch page if you want to see the VOD of it, actually. Sorry, I'm not telling you nothing because the Vorpal is worthless.
Czar, I'll tell you about the Vorpal. It's wonderful. I've seen it be a real game changer before. It's one of my favorites.
All right, folks.
We could go on and on, Czar.
Get some Bless RNGs out, folks, if you want to see a Warmech. Brott is about to touch the bridge of destiny.
In the great words of Will Cleosis, let's see a Walmart. Let's see it.
Or a tin can.
Exactly right. And you're right, Damon, it does slice and dice and makes chili and fries, and it sure is good.
Like Salty's attempting to take down these rock goals, which are really, really good experience. I'm not sure how you're gonna smoke out a rock, but it's possible.
I'm gonna leave that one alone, Hangry. I'm not even touching that one.
Looks like Brott is
like an ambush on Brott's side.
This is going to waste a lot of time between the sorcerer's healing and casting Blaze. There's some nachos. Nacho man. And it looks like no Warmech on Brott's side. But we are going to get our first look at Tiamat. Or Tiamat.
I usually go with the Tiamat, but I don't think it really matters. Potato, potato, really.
Looks like Brott's just gonna go all out on the offensive. I stand corrected, you can smoke out rocks.
Wow. How about that? Bane strats for rock roll going down.
Tiamat with Blizzard, taking a bite out of the Black Mage. Don't worry, Damon, you got another chance. Salty's yet to hit the bridge of destiny. Meanwhile, Brott's having a little trouble here with Tiamat. He's kind of beefy here, you know. He's beefed up for this match.
Seems like he is, definitely. We got a fast off on the thief, good. Black Mage is looking a little rough, I think he's going to try the rub strat here.
Unrunnable Manticores as well.
Fade 85 takes Tiamat down. We got our first orb at an hour 35 for Brott.
So these runners are pretty neck and neck, people, I'd say. There's Salty did have a good advantage, but Brott's made up some good ground there.
Well, they both have about the same amount of items. Still missing the rod, though, but...
Looks like Brott's going down for his third dip in the volcano.
And I think this is going to be his final time right here.
Oh yeah, he's just going right through. He might not even check the red dragon chest. It's hard to say.
You know, unless he thinks the rod is in there, I don't see him really checking it.
No, it's a risk-reward kind of thing. If you don't check it and it happens to be the rod, well, it's game over. So, I mean, you know, do you take the risk? Do you think you're behind? Do you think you're ahead? Do you think you can stop? It's all a decision.
Yeah, that's definitely a gamble. You know, I've seen a lot of guys make a lot of decisions. Some pay off, some don't. Sometimes that means, you know, the race shifts.
That's how you get here. You gotta be able to make the big decision when the pressure's on.
Absolutely. And that's what makes these guys good racers, you know. They're willing to... Sometimes you gotta make a good... You have to take a chance to get the reward. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
And Salty got the rod in a chest Brott did not check.
Oh.
Oh boy, this could be bad.
Is that the game changer right there, that Salty just found that rod?
Will Cleosis, things have evened up, but Salty just found the rod in a chest that Brott did not check in Sky.
Oh, and again, Hangry, now that Will is joining us, you know, in the great words of Will Cleosis, again, I'd like to see a Walmart here.
Or a tin can.
Yes, sir. I'm ready for some Bliss RNG.
No, Ali, Brott did not check that chest, so Brott is going to be checking everything. Is he going to do Marsh? Is he going to remember he did not get some of those? Looks like all Salty's getting is some nachos. Making me hungry here.
Yeah, no kidding. Nacho for him, and it looks like we're going to see a carry over on Brott's side at the end. Already seen her. Nothing too bad except for a bit of high evade.
High magic evade, high defense, but he's got the levels and the weapons, so... Salty gonna take on Tiamat, as we know should go down pretty quickly. He's gonna try to smoke him out.
Let's see if the Bane strats are gonna win this time.
Ooh, Tiamat pulls out Blizzard right away.
He's not playing around this time.
Nope, he's like, get out of my castle, punks. He's like that grumpy old man when you throw something over a fence.
Get off my lawn, you whippersnappers!
And Tiamat goes down, but not after taking the Black Mage with him. 1-for-1 trade.
Eye for an eye, but he's got another orb now.
Yeah, and Brott's got 2 orbs. So on the surface, folks, this match looks pretty even, but Brott has made a mistake and forgot a chest and missed the rod. In Rod we trust.
For sure right now, and I don't think Brott has any idea that he passed that by.
Did he check any chests on that spider floor?
I don't think he checked him in that corner.
Yeah, I have a feeling the ladies of the evening will be holding on to a ribbon. But we're about to find out. Is Salty gonna check the mermaids, or is he gonna go straight for Kraken?
We're gonna find out. And, yep, he's taking the left-hand route.
I mean, you can always clear out Kraken, and then you can always go back and dip the mermaids the second time. It's not a big time loss. And we got a bunch of blue lobsters. I've seen blue lobsters before. They're not very good eating.
Oh, no. They're nasty, especially when they have Masmunes. That's when lobsters are nasty.
Looks like Brott's
going in.
Check.
Yeah, exactly. He's going into the Temple of Fiends here.
He is looking for that rod.
I wonder while he's looking for his rod, I wonder what else he's gonna find. Probably not much.
Oh, you never know.
Another opal shield.
Well, if Salty can come across a ribbon, I would say he is go.
I agree.
In Sharknado room here, I'm gonna check the chest hidden behind the shark.
Ooh.
It'd be good if sharks come with air, then it could be really Sharknado. Yeah, Brott is doing the key, opening the key chest, so he's gonna come up short there. And here's the always unrunnable Wiz Sahag, Red Sahag fight. Due to the fact that every fight has an A side and a B side. And this is the B side to the pirates, who are unrunnable, so this fight will always be unrunnable.
Always.
Ghosties! Let's see what they gotta say. Nope.
Not saying a whole lot right now.
Ooh, ambushed by some lobsters. Look like they're hitting like they got the Masmon on them here. It's funny because I see the lobsters hit quad X and I think they're casting quad X.
Yeah, that makes it a bit confusing.
My brain no catch up very well.
That's what I thought too. I thought, what, they got quad X? And I thought, wait a minute, no, that's the guy's name.
So let's see what Brott does now. Heading for Sea Shrine. And we're gonna get our first look at Kraken. Will he be the slap-happy Kraken, or will he be the cast-happy Kraken?
Well, we're about to find out.
Slap-happy. Oh, Bane, first shot. Smokes out that Kraken.
Wow, you don't see that very often. First shot, wow.
Roasted octopus for everybody. There's Quad X at level 7. See if Salty is going back down to check out the mermaids.
He wants to know what they're holding.
Meanwhile, Brott is heading towards Kraken, but checking the chest along the way. Because he knows he does not have that rod yet, so he will be checking everything. Meanwhile, Salty's just going to go straight to the ladies. I can't see him checking anything else along the way. So we'll see if that skipping chest in air, well, we know it's going to hurt Brott, but we'll see how bad it's going to hurt Brott.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that now that you bring that up, because he doesn't know that he passed that by when he still can't find the rod. I mean, is Brott going to kind of freak out a little bit and go, okay, where have I been? What chests have I not picked up?
I mean, I've played against Brott a few times and I've watched him. He knows what he didn't get and where he went. So if he doesn't find the rod, he knows what he missed. So he will be going back, I would figure, before Marsh.
Hopefully. Nobody likes Marsh.
I don't mind Marsh if you're high level. You don't want to go there level 4.
No, level 4 in the Marsh Cave makes for a very difficult time.
There's the dragon armor, the dragon sword, and still no ribbon.
Wow.
Wow, where are all the ribbons hiding? Gotta be one in Marsh.
Gotta be. Statistically speaking.
There's still all of Earth. No one's checked Earth yet.
That's true.
I can't see Salty going to Marsh even if he has 0 ribbons by the time he's cleared everything else.
I agree. I think he's going to be ready to go hit Earth. There may be some ribbons in there.
Well, Earth's really the only thing left for Salty now.
Let me ask you this, Hangry. Do you think Salty's going to still check the chest just in case he might find a ribbon? Or do you think he's just going to gas it down?
No, he's going to check the chest. He wants a ribbon. He needs at least 1 ribbon. You can't go to TFR without a ribbon because one fiend comes up with Ice 3 and then Nuke back to back. You're done.
Yeah, that can make it hard.
But now Brott's checking chest that Salty did skip in the waterfall now. So, we'll see if that might pay off for Brott. Sir, I believe wall is, but I don't remember seeing it. And there's a ribbon, folks.
There we go. There's a ribbon in Earth Cave. Wow. We're almost an hour and 17 minutes in first ribbon.
But I'm gonna say I don't think wall is available, sir. Seems to me I seen it level 7 or something, level 8, somewhere down there. But now we'll see if Salty goal modes this, or is he still gonna check chest hoping for a second ribbon?
Well, you're right. He does have 1.
Nope.
I don't know if he's thinking. Oh, yep. I think he's thinking 1's good enough.
Yeah, he's going with 1.
I think he's ready to. I think now that he has his 1 ribbon, Hendry, I'm gonna say it. I think he's ready for go mode.
Well, I mean, he's got everything he needs. I mean, he wouldn't mind a power bonk or maybe the white shirt. I mean, you don't need the Vorpal. Don't worry if you don't find that. But.
Yeah. Well, they've already found the Masmu and the Sun and, the defense, so I think they're good on that front at least.
Oh yeah, well with the if he finds a power bonk, I mean your fighter basically becomes a 1-man army. Defense sword, power bonk, Masmuin. He's basically a 1-man wrecking crew.
Exactly right.
Wizard's unrunnable. And the way Salty's going with his levels, by the time he hits TOFR, he'll be around 20, 21. Fighter will be hitting like a semi.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Brott's making his way towards Kraken right now. And here's the 3-second vampire.
Wow.
And all he had was some cloth. Poor vampire. Oh yeah, Salty's heading straight for Lich. He wants no part of this dungeon.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Brott's being in.
Out of here. I think he wants to go to TOFR. He's ready to take on Chaos. I think he's ready. I think he wants to win the match. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen in Pilfer.
Well, he's going to be thinking to himself, it's win or go home. So go big, make the big decisions. There is no tomorrow for one of these runners.
Exactly right.
Not to sound grim or anything, but it's just fact.
So it's true. Tournament-wise speaking, you bet. Oh man, looks like Salty got ambushed by some arachnids. They're not hitting at all, so that's good.
And there they are again.
Jeez.
I hate spiders.
One ran away right away last time, and one ran away right away this time. Oh, and there goes another one. Alright, let's see how Brott does with old Kraken here.
See if Kraken goes all slap happy on one of his characters.
100 hand slap, let's see it.
Ooh, poison touch. Didn't hit the fighter for much though. Fighter's like
7 for 54.
That all you got? That all you got?
Ooh, 7 for 261. That's good.
Meanwhile, Salty one-shots Lich.
Wow.
Brott makes short work of Kraken. And now saltyphry is on his way. I'm saying he's going to stock up on provisions and he's heading right in.
I agree. I think he's ready to go. And you know, Hangry, just because Salty's ahead a little bit, this race is not over. We still have some gatekeepers to go that may have rolled something nasty.
Well, I'll tell you right now, two wipes in TOFR, and this match could be all square. But definitely right now, it's Salty's to lose.
Oh, it is. Well, we've only seen Scorch, Blizzard, Quad X, you know, Light 2, stuff like that. We haven't seen any nuclear, Typhoon, Swirl. Is it Typhoon or is it Tornado? I don't remember.
I think it's Tornado. But the thing is, we haven't seen Warmech, so we don't know what the Fiends are missing. Everything is with the Fiends, right? But we're going to find out.
I haven't seen the Cure 4 yet.
Nope, Cure 4 would only be among the Fiends and Warmech. I don't believe any enemy besides the Fiends or Warmech has a Cure 4.
I think you're right. I think it's Warmech and the 4 Fiends that have the same pool.
And Salty makes his dive at 1 hour, 21 minutes. So let's see how he does. Meanwhile, Brott's going to check the ladies here. Still looking for that rod. Gonna be so disappointed when he figures out the rod is not here. And then he's gotta be thinking Earth and then Marsh. Salty gonna check the validation chest and get a rune sword and some money.
You know, this is one of those races, Hangry, that has really stuck out to me because of the amount of money that they have found in these chests this run so far.
Oh yeah, I mean, right off the start, I mean, in Matoya had 65k. I mean, that's really all you need.
And that made it easy for these two racers to pick up all their spells, provisions, camping items, anything they need.
Honestly, sir, Brott needs 3 gatekeepers at the moment.
Yeah, you know, Hangry, Brott's not that far behind, but with him not having the rod, I think that puts him far behind.
Well, unless he's gonna do Earth. And now, if he doesn't get the rod in Earth, he's gotta be like, okay, now where did I miss? And if he decides to go Marsh, well, that's another big waste of time, right?
Yeah. The only thing he might find there might be a ribbon. Might be the Vorpal.
Heading back into Sea Shrine.
And we'll see the ladies.
He's just at the ladies, though. Oh, he's going to check this key lock chest here.
Oh, yes. Oh, he is. Absolutely right.
Well, to him,
I forgot all about that one.
The rod has gotta be... He doesn't have the rod, so he's still gotta dig. Meanwhile, Salty is making his way towards Lich 2. Lich gets no respect, but can be dangerous if she whips out nuclear on the first go.
Yeah, I've seen Lich do that a few times. I've seen him whip out the nuke right away, and it's like, oh no!
Wow. Knight just destroys Lich.
4 hits for 559. Wow, what a hit!
That's not a big. That's a semi. That's like a 747 smashing into your face.
Yeah, absolutely. Brott finds 424 gold.
Brott is digging more chests. Just digging himself a hole deeper and deeper. Now we'll get our look at Carrie. See if it's any more well, first off, the Agamas are like, hello.
Yep. Oh, goodbye. Let's see what Carrie's gonna bring out. Let's see here.
Quad X. That fighter is hitting like a truck.
595?
Curry gives the thief a little tickle. 7 hits, 600. Just a
down she goes.
Meanwhile, Brott is out of the Sea Shrine and is heading for... Oh, he's going back to check the chest he missed.
I think he knows.
I think he knows he forgot the rod in here.
Or at least he's hoping he forgot the rod in here. That's the only other thing I could think of.
Yeah, because he still hasn't done Earth, right? So he's like, oh... This is a play. That's a good guess. But I think it's too little too late myself.
Well, you know, haven't seen Tiamat, haven't seen Kraken, haven't seen Chaos, don't know, haven't seen many awful spells out of the pool yet.
Well, we're about to see Kraken. Unleash the Kraken!
Brott heading up to the Sky Castle, I think he does definitely know. He missed it somewhere up there.
Yeah, Brott knows what chest he missed. He's gonna be sorely disappointed when he finds out that it is the rod. Let's see what Kraken does. Kraken just annihilates the thief.
Oh wow, Kraken Honda strikes again.
But the fighter swings back.
Oh, that fighter's swinging for the fences like nobody's business right now. Oh, 2 more tempers. Let's see, and down she goes.
Wow, with that fighter hitting like that.
The lowest I think I've seen him hit for on the bosses was what, 500? I think is what he hit for.
Yeah, low 500s or something. Well, let's see if Tiamat can say anything here.
Now let's see, Tiamat. Oh, looks like Brott's about to... Brott's getting close to find it. Ooh, poison. Oh, that's not bad.
Nope, fighter's all tempered, fasted up, so let's see him take a big-ass cut.
Brott's getting close to finding that rod.
Ooh, and Tiamat with thunder as well. Bringing the lightning.
Ooh. Knocked out the black mage. Red mage is getting down there. 464. The fighter's still hitting like the dang truck.
Salty's riding the lightning now.
Ooh, 8 for 918. Down goes Tiamat. Let's see, we got 1 left.
Just Chaos left. Let's see.
That's Chaos, and we didn't really see anything too nasty on those fiends. And Brott has his rod.
Oh, Brott found the rod. Oh, now Brott's got to be thinking, okay, I am way behind at the moment.
He's thinking go mode, get it going, you know.
He's still got to go
try to make a little bit of time. I mean, at this point, oh boy, Chaos better be... He better be a beast. If there's gonna be, if Brott's gonna get this.
Well, here we go. Salty's gonna do a little last-minute arranging. He's got that one ribbon. Will he put it on the fighter?
With that fighter hitting like the truck that he is right now, Hangry, that's a good move. That means he's got some longevity for him. So let's see. Here we go. Chaos.
Just buffing up the fighter right away. Not even going down to defensive. All offense.
Fast. Yeah, getting it all going.
Chaos tickles the red mage a little bit.
He does. Tickle, tickle, baby. Tickle, tickle. More tempers.
More defense. That fighter's going to be man-moding this.
Oh, he's like it in... Oh, 261. Ooh. Not too bad.
He throws that off.
Looks like Brott's gassing it right towards Lich as well. Ooh, down goes the thief.
Ninja's done his job. He's good.
Ninja.
I guarantee you, that fighter's gonna hit for over $1,000.
Oh, easy. Easy. I can't wait to see how much.
I'd love to see Chaos have max evade right now, though. Oh, 6 hits, 901.
That's a good hit. Oh.
GG Salty.
13:47. GG Salty Fry. The time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 17 seconds. GG Salty.
Salty Fry will be advancing to play Edgeworth, I believe.
I do believe so, because Edgeworth won the match between him and Tristol a little while ago, and
Brott's getting the news now.
Yeah, it looks like Brott's gonna just let it go right there.
Is that you, Salty?
It is.
GG.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it looks like Brott's decided to forfeit. We'll see if we can get him in here as well. So what did you think about that?
That was interesting, that one. I was definitely a little worried that I was going to end up going to TOFR without a ribbon, but I managed to find one just at the last second there, I guess.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck, but Brott forgot the rod in Sky. He didn't check the spider room like you did.
Really? Ooh, that would hurt, yeah, not having that rod there next. That's one of those things, like, I hate that floor just in general. Like, that's why I ended up checking the third floor before I came back to check that one, is because it just takes so long to go all the way around it.
Yeah, you know, that GG Salty Fry, you know, honestly, that made the difference. You picking up the rod right then and there, that was a big deal. You were able to go and get, you know, hit the Earth Cave, and you were able to knock out Lich. I think it was in one hit, and then you were just off to Temple of Fiends Revisited.
And at least there, it didn't seem like anything horrible happened.
And GG Brott, that's a rough one, buddy.
If one kingdom left is in that room, in that seed, I will lose every time. I will never check that room. So that's all right.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. I don't know. I couldn't really do much. I felt like I kind of had to check it at that point in time.
I don't know. There was so much to check. Like for me, like I didn't. Did you go to water first, or did you go to air first?
No, I went to air first.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, GG Brott.
Thanks.
So what do you think, Salty? You're moving on to face Edgeworth. Is there really anybody in this tournament you want to face right now?
I mean, it's the best.
Can you say that without the robotic gestures?
I think it's
Looks like we're having a little audio.
How about now? Is that any better?
Yep.
Beauty. So my question again, Salty, if you wouldn't mind answering.
Yeah, well, Edge is a great player, and pretty much everyone left at this point in time. I mean, even in this round of 8, everyone pretty much left was a great player. So yeah, there's pretty much all going to come down to luck, who makes the right gamble, really, at this point in time in these seeds.
Well, you know, Salty, you know, you and Brott you guys made a lot of the same plays along the way, which I thought was pretty neat. And let's see, Salty, you were airborne about 33 minutes into it. Were you happy when you found the floater?
Yeah, I guess I kind of just kept pumping out all the incentive locations. Like, I was happy that I got through ice when I did, because I went there pretty low level and I didn't really know what to expect, and I managed to get through, which was great. And then I went to ordeals, and then eventually I went to waterfall after that. It all just seemed kind of logical, one after another. And then at that point in time, yeah, I got the floater and waterfall. That felt pretty good, because that's pretty far out of the way to have to go get the floaters, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question for both of y'all. What do you think of those imps?
At least they didn't get me on the way to Temple of Fiends. They were more of the trouble when I was trying to get to Matoya's there later on.
I can't remember what they had.
Scorch.
What didn't they have? Rub. Scorch. Quad X.
Yeah.
And a high ambush rate, I think, as well.
I don't think maybe one Scorch? I didn't realize how amazing the second, like after the first encounter was until like probably 10 minutes into the game or something. And then you didn't have to restart. Like if you just power cycled and went right into a dungeon, it was like a incredible walk.
It took me a little while as well, because I guess when I was going to Temple of Fiends, I didn't really pick up on the fact that that second fight was that long. I think it was shortly after visiting Elfland that I kind of picked up on it. Yeah, that was nice for the Sturgeons as well, just power off every time and you get that nice long run.
Yeah.
I'd have to be honest, I was a bit nervous when I saw that Scorch come out. I noticed that caused both you guys a little trouble. It wasn't anything overwhelming that you couldn't handle, but I was glad to see that you guys got past that okay, because that was awful.
To be honest, I would hope imps have nuke, like just every nasty spell you could think of, because then there's not anywhere else.
Yep. And that was a good thing about them having Scorch too, is we never saw that again.
Yeah, overworld encounters when you got lots of tents and cabins are never really a big deal generally.
Did you keep checking chests after you found the rod?
Yeah, I still needed a ribbon. Yeah, I kept going. Well, I kept checking some chests until I found a ribbon in Earth Cave. But if I didn't find, I was just checking some, like the chests kind of on the way. I wasn't going too far out of my way at that point in time. I did go up to the mermaids.
Yeah.
And if I didn't find one kind of on my way in Earth, I was going to try TOFR with no ribbons and no wall and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think it would have turned out too bad for you. We didn't really see anything that horrible. Me and Hangry were a little bit surprised that it took that long into the match before somebody found a ribbon, and it was only one. Where do you guys think the other ribbons were? In Marsh?
Probably.
I'm glad you guys didn't go looking for them.
Well, like, I checked the right side of the clock stupid room, and I didn't check the left side, so I have no idea what was there, but, Mass Moon Chest. I'm calling it Mass Moon Chest.
So So Brott, when did you realize that you might have left the rod in air?
Well, it was the only reason I went back was after clearing out sea. It's not efficient to go to Earth, so it's either marsh or back to air. My thinking is, if Salty's already found the rod, it would have been in air. So at that point, I'd be at the very least behind quite a bit. So I thought, well, I should check where he probably is checked before I go guessing.
That's why you're one of the better ones at this game, buddy. Not many people would have thought of it like that.
Yeah,
but,
well, I made a couple stupid mistakes, like I cast exit instead of warp. Outside of sea, I missed those 3 chests, so that was an extra walk, and like I said, I always, if in that situation there's one item left, all of seas to check, all of Earth to check, Marsh to check. There's how many chests in that clock tower? Like 7, 8? I don't even know. So it's just like, it takes how long? Not only how long does it take to do that one room, but when you get to that room, that's the part of the encounter that's like ridiculous, where it's like every 2 steps is an encounter. So it's just the amount of time it takes is just ridiculous. So, you know, saving 3-4 minutes not checking those chests potentially, right? Because there's so many other places. Like it's no brainer to skip it, in my opinion, in that situation. Obviously, the 1 out of every maybe 15 races that something's in there in that point in time happened in this race. That's how it happens sometimes, right?
Well, do you guys have any closing remarks for this seed, or?
just good luck, Salty. You're gonna have your hands full of Edge. He's one of the best, if not, in my opinion, the best randomizer player we have, outside of maybe Artea. But yeah. So good luck and go get it.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks very much to you guys for commenting. Thanks very much for the restream, and thanks to Ali for tracking.
You want to take us out, Versetti?
Yeah, great race, you guys. Salty, I wish you luck in the future against Edge. And we are on, the Speed Gaming 5 right now. And for Hangry Canuck, I am Mr. Versetti. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. And we will see you at the next randomizer race.
Have a good night, folks.